Alright, let's see if it works now. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's see if it works now.
Come on. Come on. Da 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 da. There we go. Hi, chat. I know it's been a while. We're back for some more Metaphor. We're still in the, still in the winding down process, waiting for the 4 days to be done. So last we left off, I'm pretty sure what I was planning on doing is talk to Stroll. Now, if I remember how to do this right, because I haven't played this game in a couple of days. Yeah, Stroll's here. No, don't want to be here. Alright. Stroll, old buddy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you. Something put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. So, I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, the landowner in Grand Trade my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, but not in a good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side will be reassuring. He's a devout sanctus, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. What in If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron. But how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray. No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but...
Truth is...
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles? Demises? I don't know how you say that. In the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs on their head, they barely scrape by. And so I implore you, please, consider offering your support to these fine people.
No.
Are you implying that I should do this as some matter of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you will pull petition on me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. Would you still hold them responsible for the lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards, I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What? Obviously.
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure that I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. yet you won't help them.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Rengif, but I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it a personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please, don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Halatius must rise again from the ruin that human wrought, restore it to its former glory, or I should hope, to greater heights still. I've heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should.
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there's any clues left, I'm sure they would have all pointed to Halia. Can you think of any leads?
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so.
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No, we'll do this together.
No.
But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to keep me calm. I avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask your help again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve.
Now.
Wait, what?
New power.
Of course I want you to come, but
The party can now study the Sword Master. Okay. Is that like a new archetype, or is that like just a evolution of what Stroll already has? Oh no, it looks like it's a brand new one. Shit. Okay. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they hope for is that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become, your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I'm not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor the wishes, pray away to my return. Stroll and I return to the others. Mag!
what is it? Amazing.
I have reportable quests. I do? What?
Really? Save it.
What now?
Quest. Report in. Oh, yeah! Okay.
God, I am good. What to do? Ridiculous.
The Grand Cathedral?
How fine. Stop that at once.
Ah, I knew she was going to become a companion. Nice.
You.
What's at the issue we discussed earlier? Here's its horn. Aha! And this would be the brute's horn? You could tell me the details inside. Come along.
Mission accomplished, then.
Oh, okay.
You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well. I thank you.
Yay. Increases courage. Nice.
All right.
Get our courage up.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. You should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out. By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me? I can't imagine an elder could find an honest job in the city otherwise. But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides, keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages. Have you made up your mind?
I accept.
All right. I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough.
Who in the... You got a dog?
You heard nothing just now, right?
Right.
Right. I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear?
Is she embarrassed that, like, she has some sort of dog or something?
I've got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences.
I won't tell anyone.
Then
Oh
we
my.
have a deal.
I can sense a hint of trust beneath all the wariness Brigida feels towards me.
The trader and iconoclast, Brigitte. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant.
The merchant.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Nice.
Interesting.
Okay.
Perhaps it does have hidden depths.
Okay. We can now buy things from Grand Trans Igniter shop. Okay.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
I will.
Time
Alright.
marches on, and the age of the new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Alright. Let me think.
What is it? What now?
No. So based on what I'm seeing here, the only thing I can really do now is just get my, what is it called? Virtues, right? Yeah.
God, I am good.
Da da da. So I'm still a little bit unclear on what the igniters are.
Welcome.
You have my thanks.
Those who see duty through to completion should be fairly compensated. Right. Oh, these things. Oh, fuck me. So that's what igniters are. Holy shit. Oh, these are all just junk.
Now then.
Okay. Does nothing. Nothing. Magic +3.
How far?
Let me just double check something. Alright,
Grand Cathedral, why, it's...
the Grand Cathedral? The Grand Cathedral? Ah!
Wits have left me, I believe.
I love it.
Alright, do I sound okay still? Yeah, I sound fine. So what to do now? Because I don't know how to get more jobs from her.
What now?
That's, yeah. What's this? Yeah, but I don't know how to get the gunner archetype yet, so...
I'm just incredulous.
Ba-da.
Whatever should I do?
Blimey. Proper aces. I
I'm not going into anywhere specifically, I'm just trying to... Who in the... It's just a man having an existential crisis.
Young man!
I love missing my words, can you tell?
What now? Alright.
Oh, that's where I was gonna go. I was wondering if they had any more stuff here. I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure I checked beforehand and there wasn't. Yeah, no. Okay. Ha ha ha. You have... Okay. How does he talk? How do you think this one talks? Oh, have you heard the news? The state army defeated a human. Splendid, is it? That's not how he talks, no. He seems like someone that would have like a Travis Willingham type voice. I'll just be normal for now until I hear what he sounds like. Have you heard the news? The state army defeated a human. Splendid, isn't it? This should free up the soldiers for a bit. Hopefully those wanted posters of Hasemi will catch their eye. We'll come back to you later because you actually have a profile pic. What in the bloody hell? Who else can we talk to? Anyone that's interesting looking.
Let's go back.
Okay. Oh wait, that's that. Oh no, that's different guy. What about that pink girl that I ran into from the castle? Where's she at?
Young man! Young man!
Oh, it's just dumb
I'm not reading everything.
Isn't this nice?
Anyone down this way?
What you need?
Well, I know one thing that I want to do. I want to increase my virtues because of the church. As a little child. What's it all about?
What is it?
God. No, I'll go to the church. I'm just thinking if there's any, like, people around that we can talk to. Like that guy from the, recruitment center.
Thank you, Luis.
Nope. Mumble, 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 mumble. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Lovely. So what is it that he wants? Damn, that don't look good.
Close your eye.
Whoa, okay. Alright. So what do you want? Wisdom. Nah, not at the moment. So wisdom, okay. I think sitting over there increases my wisdom, but I'm just looking to see if there's any other activities around that can...
Alright, loiter in a storm.
No. Stop. None here. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Imagination?
I see.
No. Holy.
What to do? Oh.
Stop that at once.
Oh yeah? What do you do again? Oh yeah, you're the broker. What do you do?
Excuse me.
I'm not reading this. What?
Excuse me. I see. That would be quite
Is she actually a good person? Like, oh fine, fuck it.
appreciate it. Gonna be tough.
You know what? I was gonna increase my wisdom, but fuck it.
Happy to hear that.
Do I need to read this? Not really. I don't care that much.
Tech.
Alright.
Fairy dust.
Well then.
What is it? Amazing.
Would she be a companion?
Yeah.
Tolerance. Too busy. Don't. No, you're just making me feel bad. Can I talk to Maria? No, okay. Fair enough. Grace did do something stupid after all. So she's probably crying from all the
See there.
stupidness that that man had.
Alright then.
Alright, now I'll probably go and do that, wisdom thing. I don't know. There's not many activities around. That's the thing. So,
Oh, I am so...
go.
What to do? What?
My wits have left me, I believe.
I could maybe look around a bit more because there may be characters that may be just out during night time. Oh, there.
No, I love it.
Okay.
Something up? Oh,
Yeah. Get my wisdom up.
but
All right.
Oh man, that's gonna take a while to get there.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near.
Draws near.
Well then.
What is it?
All right then.
Yeah, so I had a look at these red icons earlier, and they're basically like they're like using special discounts, but only for specific days. Which is it worth looking into? Oh, hang on, hold on a minute, hang on.
Oh, I am great.
I can't remember. Have I went into this shop at all?
place.
Yeah, we should do that next. You should check back here. Because I don't know if I went to that place or not.
What to do?
Ta-da. Actually, what we should do is... Hang on. Let me think.
What to...
Talk to Hulkenberg?
Oh, I am great.
What is it?
The truth is,
Okay, that does nothing. Alright.
What is
Now, where was I?
I want to check that Swordmaster thing. The Swordmaster archetype.
So, you've acquired a new archetype. Do make yourself at home.
Okay. Well, since I got it from Stroll, I kind of just wanted him to learn it. Was this it? That's Knight. Where's Swordmaster? The Merchant. Healer. Seeker. Warrior. Oh, that's Swordmaster. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. So it's like an evolution thing. So where's Gunner then? Maybe Gunner is... What level are we in healer now? 20. Not 20, no, we're at 19. We're close to 20. Okay. Then I guess...
You'll come again.
I guess a smart way to do it is once we get 20 on an archetype, we switch to a different one. I guess is what this game wants me to do.
What to do? grand cathedral, why?
How far?
All right then.
Hi there. No, not you.
I love it.
Just learn wisdom, I guess, just enough so I can unlock whatever it is I need to unlock at the church.
Something. Oh. Okay.
Because I don't know what other activities are around.
All right.
Very slowly. What the fuck? Now go to that place at... Oh shit, okay. Well, I want to see this place first.
Really coming?
Oh, it's raining. Shit.
Hey there.
Rain.
Weather.
Oh, I am grateful.
I am so grateful. So what's in here? I don't remember. Who are you?
Say there.
Fire damage, ice, electric, wind, light. Okay, alright. Maybe 10 of each. Well, that's a little bit, I mean, it's not that the shop exists and all, but that's a little bit annoying. I was excited to see what this place was and find me a new companion here, but... Oh, wow, these cost so much. Well, these early ones, these top ones at least anyway. Alright, so I guess talk to Brigida, I guess.
This bloody rain.
And I know where she is.
You will?
Well?
Rain?
Well? Well, it's the big show. Boom, 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 boom.
There's piss in it down.
How far? Oh, I hate the rain.
Hi, Brigida.
Well, I'll
just you.
Oh, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it? So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment?
Now then.
Alright, come in.
Now then.
Is that... I mean, it's definitely some kind of dog. This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. That's it?
What?
Yes.
It is. But you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond then, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me. Woo!
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I am entrusting this matter to you. I don't want to ask her why she's hiding it, because I don't want to pry.
Why?
You.
Because you are far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. I'm not really sure why, but I've been trusted with taking care of Brigida's dog. It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Could you look into me?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my inaugural business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
you.
I'll be frank, Mickey. You're bad for business. But that is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit. But I hate the damned things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. As long as you've got the money, you've almost got all the power you want. Quite the pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a low profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The stronger ever get stronger, and the weak can only get cast down even further.
As it is,
My own hands are not bloodless in that, so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense Brigida's faint expectations and trust towards me.
yet still they oppose me.
Reduces the mag cost. Okay.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. Done already? You've exceeded expectations already. You made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. My dog hates me. The dog thinks I'm a bad
See
person.
you.
They growl every time I come near them. Until next time, we'll be waiting, or at least the dog will. I am so
Time
curious.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright. Yeah, there should be 1 day left, right?
The announcement is soon.
So Fordham's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What is this proclamation of his going to be anyway? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did in the Grand Cathedral?
No.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Jesus. What is that word? Ostensibly, the state's army is getting all the credit for taking down the human, after all. We shall know soon enough. There's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait the events to unfold. So 1 day, huh?
Save it.
All right then.
There's really not much else to do. I don't think so, at least, anyway.
God, I am good.
Get my wisdom up. What on the hell? What's going on here?
What a cursed devil is this?
This man is charged with the murder of a Clemere woman. The distressed man came upon the woman at night, and... Damn thing, just kill him already. Wow.
Cursed devil is this?
Da, 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 da.
My wits have left me.
Give it a full brush,
Has this always been here, or am I just stupid?
Grand Cathedral.
How far?
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wisdom up again, I guess.
Something up?
Wait, hold on. Wait, didn't I buy those? Wasn't it early on in the game? Wasn't there books that I bought earlier that maybe I could read? Hang on. Oh, hang on, give me 1 second.
Can't believe it.
Give me 1 second. Google.
I can't believe it.
Oh my god. Give me 1 second. Jesus Christ.
Believe it.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe
Oh my god. What does that do? Okay. Can you read Whoops. Read books in Metaphor ReFantazio. To read a book, you must unlock the gauntlet runner through the main story. Okay.
Something else?
So we can read books, but I don't have the...
Okay.
I haven't unlocked the archetype thing for it.
Alright.
Get me wisdom up. It charges so slowly. Ba-da-da-da.
What is it? Amazing. Fancy a bit.
Don't need it. Sure, I guess.
Hey!
There's a lot of ingredients available in Grand Trade, right if you want to cook something then. The butcher's, okay.
Hey! Hey!
Oh my god.
Just between... Oh, very nice.
Red grass, ingredient. Okay.
Amazing. What is it?
It's time. Say there.
The announcement's tomorrow, eh?
Alright then. What to do, what to do.
My wits have left me.
The Grand Cathedral, why?
Who in the hell died here? Oh, there?
How did I wind up?
Can I meet someone here, baby? I just want to meet companions, really.
Excuse me.
Alright, fine.
What am I gonna do? What am I
Nothing.
gonna do?
It's nothing, my dude.
Oh, what?
Oh, she gave me something.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Luxurious inn.
I can't believe
I can't believe it.
Alright.
I just can't believe it. Alright, here we go. The day's here.
disaster was averted.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
You say that. It'll go down in history for all the wrong reasons.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears.
I remember that dude.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty!
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me.
Anyone.
And this is a big if. You are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Don't give him any ideas.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Don't know how I feel about that guy, even though we've only seen him twice.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have
Hi.
you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I know Maria's missing, but hi, Fabian.
I checked her room and she isn't there.
Oh god.
She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she
We'll
left her room
find
on her
her.
own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Da da.
You're kidding.
Alright. Find Maria.
Ridiculous. Oh, I'm in it now.
I don't know why she would be here. More, have you seen Maria around? Have you brought me a new archetype? No, then I have nothing to tell you. Where would she go?
This is all right.
Middle of town, maybe? Du, 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 du.
Amount of ideas. Just can't believe it's true.
Have you seen the little girl around? No, not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter.
That's enough now.
Louise,
I would assume she would go somewhere around here because this is where Grius last was. Where would she go? Here, maybe?
Let's not.
I wonder if we can go through here again, because isn't this the entrance to that dungeon?
So foolish it arouses
I don't know, I've probably gone past her already. I have no clue where she could be. God, you're a tall guy, aren't you? Jesus. She wouldn't go outside, would she? Doubt it. Alright. Come off it. Ba-da-da. No, I looked here. I don't know, is there somewhere around this area that I've not looked?
Whatever.
You mean that kid? Yeah, I saw earlier. Where's she headed? The stairs north of Sunshade Row. You know, by the general store? By the general store, eh? I don't know what, I didn't think why I didn't just ask people earlier, but ridiculous. I went up here though. Did see her? Muttering Papa, looking all sad. Through the back alley. And again, I went through this way. If she's gonna be by a place where I went past.
I'm out of ideas.
That's where I thought she would go.
What should I do? What's going on? Well then, if you see
Can I get through here?
Hello there.
Do you know the little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She just went inside. The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. So it's not the first time she's done this?
Huh? Why?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely.
Isn't this the same spot where he died, or was this a different room?
One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral is broken?
Oh, God.
Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe! Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
Aww.
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
Again, every time Stroll does that leg thing he does, it bothers me. It's like, is he okay? Like,
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you?
look at these get-ups.
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Try calm your mind?
Try to calm your mind. Don't be so tense.
Fair enough. I suppose if I have any real weaknesses, it's that I don't know how to relax. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around?
Yep.
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
That's me.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I think only once in my life have I fallen asleep while someone was talking.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom.
What is he doing?
And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Huh, okay.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by
weasels.
the throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Do you think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the tournament!
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Louise's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Louise's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I have no political history, but sure.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I had a feeling that's the way that this was going, but just seeing that, I'm like, oh wow, okay. Greece's journal, okay.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Oh, familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Louise to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
I'll come back.
Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Okay. Maybe that dude that I talked to earlier may be a companion.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Be young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
What's with you? What is it with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look
I
to
hit my
you.
head.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Yay, bounties. Give me 1 second.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is?
Holy fucking design! My god, dude. Whoa. I'm taken aback. Hello,
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
maybe he has a big head.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
So that's what he sounds like. I can't do a Scottish accent though.
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Okay.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain
Barden.
from Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
There's nothing pitiful about it.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Okay.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Stop doing your leg thing.
What now?
Brigida Lycon, the rogue priestess of Lycon Magic Association, a shop which sells magic igniters to general public in Grand Trade, a frosty demeanor and ample rumors of shady underground connections. Give her an air of unapproachability. However, she bears no discriminatory feelings towards minor tribes, and chooses to evaluate people by their abilities. Some speculate this meritocratic inclination stems from personal history, but the truth is anyone's guess. Alphys Barden, a strapping Rosenatian warrior serving as captain of the guard corps in Matira. A man of integrity, he is careful and fair judgment is so trusted. He's treated as right-hand man to the Lady of Matira. He travelled a great distance to Grand Trade to post a bounty for the criminal responsible for an unsolved series of kidnappings plaguing Matira.
Look at that.
True.
Here? What do you want? That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history of experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart schoolchildren like you and Louise dare to... It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight as much longer, so struggle all you like. I'll be happy to give you the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too.
Hey!
We can handle it, sure.
Let's focus.
Alright.
Let's call
That's a lot of money. Fuck. Boom, boom.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't
Oh
worry about it.
no.
I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Okay.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow. Stay inside, eh? Can I not go to... Nah, okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey.
Yeah. I'm not reading all this. Rubbish. Can I go back here? I can. Food shelf, eh?
What?
This is Hulkenberg's room. Okay.
Good night. Can I come in?
Sure. What's wrong? Can't sleep?
You can't sleep?
No, that's not it. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
I won't tell her.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Don't give me this. Oh no, why? Why did they give us this?
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do recall, yeah.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Go for it. Everyone seems to like reading my book for some reason.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'Tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, hello, cutscene. Who's that?
Juna!
Lady Juna!
Juna. Oh, that did again. She looks beautiful.
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear. Let life be alive. Let me wish echoes that soul far beyond the
I hope she becomes a companion.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
Wow. Huh.
He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel.
Oh, shit. He's representing Luis?
So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power! Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
Oh, okay.
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Alex would love him.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate.
May.
Golden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
They really don't like me, huh?
Elder, disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Nope. I think I'm the least popular candidate.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hulkenberg, what the hell?
What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Jesus, another cutscene.
Contestants, are you ready?
Is my ride here?
Lost, I say! Wait! Found your
Who are you?
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for them! It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is
that? So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
Okay. Well, get on!
We must take to the road.
Come on!
Oh my god.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
The fuck is this presidential race? Oh, I got up one at least. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I gained a lot of interest, but I only considered this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for this little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to this a place called Martira. Old castle town, I think. Should be way south. That's not where we're meant to be going, right? Oh no, it is. Never mind. Yeah, okay, Matera. Here it is. Down to Matera, eh? On those craft legs. Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights. Hang on, let me check if I sound okay. 4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safe here at that kind of speed. Very good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Matera Old Castle Town.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
Matera.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg. Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall. Ah, it's a flashback.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in.
Oh god.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Ah. Is this our... Oh,
Is this
I was going to say something stupid there, but nah.
Gauntlet Runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince?
I was going to say, is this, kind of our high wind for this game? Except the flying bit.
Was gone. Still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness... Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
I think so.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Rhylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster?
Ooh.
Don't worry. All part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that.
I don't know.
Shows them we're there for justice.
I mean, I get why they're doing it, but I think it would be less impressive for, like, the general audience if they just turned up with a criminal and everyone else has got monster heads, and they'll just be like, what the fuck was that?
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and their...
No, yeah, I don't know.
I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh, no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Yeah. The Golem Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Oh, yeah?
So this is the strategy room, yeah? This is the kitchen. Engine. What the hell? Who's that? Wait, who's that behind us?
What's this?
Why can't I walk around this way? What the hell? Who's that? Who are you? Okay. Beds. Wait, we're sleeping in these? This looks like this is his room because all of his stuff is in here. I don't know. A lot of books. Yeah, these are beds. Engine room. What can I do in the kitchen? Oven. Washing area. What are we looking for? Mellow milk and fragrant spice. Nice. You going for Sam. I should have read that. Oh, he's right here. What the hell? I thought you were in the bathroom, my dude. I thought you were gonna take a bath. Ooh. I know it's probably up here for a good view, but is there anything else to do up here, or...? No, not that. Stairs to cockpit. Okay. That's where we're at, okay? Grand Trade.
Right there's a labyrinth.
Let's see.
That's the dungeon that we explored with Grurus. Yeah, that's the border fort that we talked about before. This is where we're going, right? I think. Oh, more. What's this? Washing machine? Some balls here. What's this? Cleaning tool. His desk. Wonder what makes this thing run. Hello? First time with the golden runner, eh? Whoa, you scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Golden runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I heard you people are speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Golden runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you travel the winds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the golden runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on the Colossus beasts, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Oh, never mind then. Maybe with some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks, you just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, the old girl needs to rest as much as we do. Okay. You will continue toward your destination while spending time on the Golden Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you won't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend your time with your allies while traveling, which may improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Okay, I just wish I knew which each... I just hope I find out which each ability does. That's a large igniter. Igniter? That's a fun little sound. So...
Come on.
Your max HP will increase. Okay. I'll just have a look and see what activities there are, and I'll keep in mind what it does. Hi, Hulk. Okay. Is there anything to do in the back here? I know he looked here, but... Okay. No. I didn't even mean to click on that.
Right.
You know, at least it didn't take time. Nothing in here. He's asleep. Nah, okay. I'll save the game. I'm not ending stream just yet, but I'll just save it just in case so it doesn't crash, because I haven't saved in a whole minute, so. So read books. Oh, there's a question mark here, so I'm guessing you'll just raise a random virtue. There's cooking too. Use the gauntlet runner's cooking tool to whip up some food for you and your allies. You need ingredients. Every dish at least once. Okay. Yeah, why not? 400 AP includes, okay. Restores 250. Oh, these are the only two I can make. Okay. 418 and cures burn. 250 and cures poison. Let's do this one.
Let's check.
Best of this straw wanted to make. Oh, nice. I didn't even know you wanted that. For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of...
So what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never you mind. Just leave this to me. I began preparing food with Stroll. Watch your meat and adjust the heat so it goes, although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now!
Alright.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we are done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing! Stroll and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's creative cunny roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Yeah! Stroll and I clean up the kitchen. Time really flew. Creative
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Can I do some stuff at night? Oh, okay. So that's what this is up here for. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is encorded in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked territory is very dangerous, even with a stalwart golden runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an camping, you can use any of the facilities on the golden runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. Well, does that do anything, or...? Our first time camping in the Golden Runner, I'm kinda excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend time relaxing with someone? If that's what you want. I kinda want to talk to Hulkenberg because... I think I hanged out with Stroll last. So I want to talk to Hulkenberg. Wherever she may be. Hi.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to travelling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Yeah, sure. Talk to her. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is the armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's bizarre. True, the designs do set them apart, but it was not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. I definitely chose the wrong option there. Oh well. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as it directs a horse by its reins. It is said that people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power, also hence why it is so exhausting why it cannot be maintained for so long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
Alright.
Okay. It's getting quite late, but we've got ways to go yet, so I'd very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulk and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a
new king draws near. Alright, let's see here. Okay.
Good morning.
Top to the morning to you. My name is Jacksepticeye, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters are more than exceeded expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we're leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Well, the runners are really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nearest? So another day of just doing stuff. We arrive in Martura in 2 days. So I can talk to them. I want to cook that other dish.
Let's check.
He wanted to make this too? Okay.
Got it.
Quality meat is delicious all of the time, but if you prepare it with a little effort applied to the right places, it can even taste even better. To echo something I've heard anyway. In other words, we can't just haphazardly toss things together. Proven combinations of ingredients will win the day. I began preparing the food with Stroll.
Got it?
Heat control makes all the difference with meat, ready? We're not cooking the same dish, are we? This is the moment we've been waiting for. Okay. Tell me it's a different dish. Okay, thank God. It's red grouse roasted beedo. That aroma really whets the appetite. Yeah. You're such a good cook. Stroll and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew. It really did.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy! Break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there. Okay.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy.
Oh.
A splendid tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Whoa. It's so pretty. It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This calls to mind the picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country. Those colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? How does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? I'm not sure if this will explain it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that will make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off the magla. As a matter of specific scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nerys pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Nerys, how'd you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I already committed to all the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Oh. I received Norris's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who have never been here.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she would love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. The next time we're in Grey Trade, I should give this drawing to Maria. I will. Huh? The magical organism is in the form of a tree. Say, aren't the fairies in the same classification? Precisely! Gallica is the most precious treasure of all. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me a great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off!
However?
Turning our attention to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favourable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current cover portends. We took a brief detour, but I can feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Nice. Okay.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Whew. We'll be in Martinet the day after tomorrow. Let's talk to Stroll.
Hey.
Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling my past and planning for the future of Stroll, maybe I can hide my imagination. Yes.
Now then.
So next up is Martira. It just feels like yesterday when I first arrived to the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span amount of time. I met you, we went over to the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of
which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power the Heroes Kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? I'm trying to think what would get him to like me more with my answer. Power isn't everything.
What's that about? Oh, I see.
Ah, I see. As kings, they had governed their people and maintained the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you there. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how do you choose to wield it? Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great heroes kings of old. Though all of this does make me wonder, how many more of these powers are still out there? I felt my imagination grew.
All right.
Cool. Come on now, it's early for bed. Let's talk some more. Stroll and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh shit. Oh, she looks...
We're out of the desert!
She looks pretty in this animation. Well, they all do, really, but...
Oh wow, I missed all this green!
You alright?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
What?
A cannonade.
Is someone targeting us? Wait. Wait, what?
My star is rising!
Oh, this dude.
Sanctism will reign!
Let them fight.
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
It doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposition's gauntlet runner.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So it is a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
Oh, he's there. What's he doing there?
Witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Louise's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Louise's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Alright.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner boat out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry. Can't get into it now. That Gauntlet. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Uh-oh. Are we fighting it?
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Okay. Godot and his monks have boarded the deck. Okay. Looks like he knows magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here, right now. Alright.
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about
Alright. Let's do this first. Resistant, okay.
Hack and slash!
To the rear guard! Oh, power of heroes!
What could you hope to achieve?
This is nothing.
Okay.
He knows we can't attack him.
Vida's power. Wind!
Resistant to that as well, huh?
Power within! Witness me, brethren!
I stand waiting.
What could you hope to achieve?
Oh, okay.
Take this!
Using their chance while Huckleberg's anxious.
It's nothing. Is that all?
Here they come.
Huckleberg's guard is down.
I won't hold back. Hold on. Lend me your strength. Not
No. All of my attacks are useless.
Maybe not.
Know your place.
Are you prepared?
Hard. It's too
Moving to the front.
to his side.
Oh, nice.
Sanctism is supreme.
He's resistant to melee?
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
He's healing, huh?
This is nothing.
Sanctism will reign!
Brace yourself.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
I call upon royal power within!
Behold
The
my
great stride
power!
fall. Into the front. I'm stepping back with blade in hand. Not moving
No.
to the front. To the rear guard. Into the fray. Comrades, lend me your strength.
Coordination is key!
And thus
I don't know.
This is nothing.
Sanctism will reign!
Vida's power.
Flare!
I shall
Okay.
fight as the warrior! I'll cut you down! Good, I'm done yet.
Maybe just 100 for now.
Sanctism will
Only
reign!
a flesh wound.
Take this!
Don't underestimate me.
Hulkenberg's guard is
I
down.
won't hold back.
Light!
A tough one.
Know your place. So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
Oh,
What have you done to my gauntlet?
nice.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Okay. You're that woman.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Are you hurt?
Are you hurt? Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives?
She has got big eyes.
Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Don't give me that look.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Oh.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Look at Norris. He loves her. That's me right now. They always gotta give what every anime has gotta have the same perverted old man trope, do they? Alright.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening?
Yes, Stroll!
But that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
I know what he means when he says that. I know what he's thinking when he says that.
I'd no suspensions anywhere. You had Caden Workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really...
You know what? Okay. You know what? Clever.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck?
Wow, you're the one that's starstruck?
Really?
Oh.
No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
She's a fangirl.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What the hell? Who's that? Who's that now?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Who is it? Fuck, that's huge. Oh, is that Luis?
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are
you? Ooh, what should we say here? I don't want to be a smartass. Unless he likes it. We're your supporters? I'll just say this.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To become king, to help save the prince. King?
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is...
To help you?
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion? We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Hector? Okay.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests, and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
What's the matter?
Hey, Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart.
I'm just double checking to see if I sound alright. Yeah, okay, I sound alright.
I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding.
He's got the get-up of a One Piece character.
Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Maybe I should look into Camiro when we get to Martira.
This one's important.
An old inventor near us once knew he was living in Camiro, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed. Okay. We left Nearest, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage can never keep up with this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
God, this looks dead.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is a tyrant. Hang on. All fights have casualties. It's not my business.
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These Bertie boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Whoa!
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
Just eat it. Can't be that bad. The rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months.
Oh, good God.
Looking at 15 children now, unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Giant sandworm nest. Rival gauntlet runner, so most likely we'll run into that on the way.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, Nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
No,
Now
no.
This is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms.
That looks more horrible.
Please.
I don't even think that. I mean, I didn't even think the first dish looked horrible. This looks like, you know, ugh. Okay.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
She generally loves
You must
it.
have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Get some beauty sleep, huh? Can I go out?
Got a moment?
Rest up for tomorrow. Alright, this is where I'll save and end stream.
What now?
So let's save. Oh, I don't know. Gauntlet Runner? Nah, save you. Alright. I'll end stream here. Thank you for watching again. I'll try and make some time as I can to stream more this week. Yeah, we'll see. My schedule can change. But thank you for watching. Have a good night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you all next time.